Libra, what's up, darling? So let's see, Libra, what do we have for you? 24th to the 30th of March 2025. This is a general reading, work, career, goals, professional life. So let's see where the cards want to take us today. Roles can be reversed anytime, so feel free to switch those energies, vice versa. This is for my lovely Libras. Okay, so what we're going to do is, Libra, we're going to start off with your current energies for the week. We're going to look at the current situation, and then we're going to have a look at what you can expect to happen by the end of the week. Oh wait, Libra, let's see. Let's begin. So Libra, coming into the week, I don't see you as wanting to take up load or wanting to take up a burden or wanting to finish something off and take it to the finishing line. Let's see. Why? Because it seems like you're dropping something. Okay, some of you are just like dropping it. It's like, I can't do this anymore. That's too much for me to handle. Bye. I can't do this. So either you're delegating responsibilities for real, like, okay, I'm going to start delegating responsibilities because this is too much for me to handle. Or then you're genuinely just not wanting to face a situation which is an uphill battle. It's like, okay, that's too much, but I'm going to keep going. So you don't really feel very Superman, Superwoman within you. There is an important decision, very, very important decision that you need to make when it comes to your professional life. A lot of you are too scared to make that decision. It's almost like you're waiting for someone to take the blame here. It's like, okay, fine, I'll do that. I'll do that. But what if that decision backfires? Who's going to be responsible for it? Let me tell you, Libra, whatever you do, you're the only one who's going to be responsible for it. You can't put the blame on anyone. And I think that is exactly what your problem is. Like, okay, I'll do it. But what if it backfires? What if it doesn't work out? What am I going to do? It backfired. But the good news is that if you choose to make that choice, if you're resonating with this, it's going to be good for you. Because it's time for you to have clear-cut communication, and it's time for you to be assertive and extremely, extremely decisive. Think logically. Right now is the time not to be emotionally biased. It's time for you to think logically. So don't be so afraid of what the world thinks or other people's judgment. Okay, own your decisions is what the key is. See? So agreed. So the good news is that I see you as if you were suffering in silence about picking a burden. There was something out here could have been a very big burden for you, Libra, or a burden or a stress or something that was like, oh my God, too much for you to carry. You're dropping it, correct? But you're not taking the next step. It's like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. Got it, good. But what about, okay, but I'm doing this. I see that lack of wanting to pick a new direction. You're still not wanting to pick something new. You're still not wanting to move towards something that is more inspiring, that you are enthusiastic about or that you're very passionate about. Okay, you're still too scared to pick something new or move towards something adventurous. Okay, there is an idea in mind that you have, but you're too scared to launch it. See, you still continue to invest or continue to give your energies, time, energy, effort generously to something or someone. Some of you, it could be a very negative and overly pessimistic person around you, a partner, a family member, a boss, a colleague, whoever, who's very, very pessimistic, who's very negative. This is someone very, very insensitive also, okay? And Libra, you still tend to keep giving to this person. If this is your boss, bye. Say bye to them. That's a tyrant. That's a tyrant. That's very dictatorial. And this is someone who doesn't care. So you are continuously investing your energies into someone who is very selfish and self-centered, who's absolutely negative to a point, or this is your energies that you are channeling and coming off as so negative, which is why you're not being able to take the next step. Okay. Now, moving forward, if you need a personal reading, you can email me on tarotwithnimo@gmail.com. Okay. In the current situation, Libra, okay, I see a release out here. Okay, it's like I'm releasing the stress. You're talking to people about your stress. You're now opening up. You're choosing to make yourself a priority for once. Okay, so I see you as releasing. I see you as forgiving yourself for any bad moves you made, or forgiving someone else, okay, for any kind of mess up that they created in your professional life. I do see you releasing. I do see you as expressing yourself. However, one could be that you have a reality check. Okay, so you have a reality check. It's like, okay, I know I need to do something about this situation. I have a reality check. So you do have a reality check, and you're seeing something very, very clearly for what it is. However, even though there is this sense where with your free will, you're doing what you can. Okay, you're doing what you can with your free will. But there is a very important part in your professional life where the universe is stepping in. That's where you don't have free will. So there are two choices in our lives overall. One is where you have free will, and one is where you have no free will, because that is how it is destined. You're already doing your part where you have free will, but now there is something that is destined. And what is destined is for you to walk away from something that was built on a faulty foundation. Job, career, business, profession, project, idea, thoughts, feelings. Because you are clinging on to something very desperately, and you better have a very, very good reason to hold on to it. Okay, because you are intentionally creating fear about something that is not necessary, or that is not reasonable. It's like, oh my god, where am I going to go next? What if that happens? What do I do? See, good. So the good thing is, like I said, you are releasing yourself from any kind of invisible constraints that you had put yourself through. Okay, if you put yourself through some kind of hostage mentality, right? I can't do this, I can't do that. You're releasing yourself. You're getting positive. You have a reality check, and somewhere, somehow, you are starting to dream again. However, even though you're starting to dream again, the fear of too many options, too many choices, too many options can have too many outcomes. Okay, so that is another fear out here, which is stopping. It's like, oh my goodness, now this is too much. What you need to do is you need to scale down your options. Okay, you need to narrow down. So that's what I get. Now, by the end of the week, what I see is, okay, the good news is that I see is freeing yourself, releasing yourself, detaching yourself from something that was toxic, unhealthy, obsessive, or something like that. But you still lack a plan, you still lack a strategy, and you're still holding on to something for what you have. You're coming off as very old-fashioned for some of you. Okay, you need to think out of the box. Okay, you're open to an idea. By the end of the week, you are releasing an idea, a person, a thought, a project, or anything. You're releasing something by the end of the week. Okay, it's like I'm changing my perspective. So you're changing your perspective, and you're releasing something that you have been hanging on to for a very very long time. However, there is an opportunity. For some of you, there is an opportunity to travel, but you don't have a plan. You don't have a strategy. For the others of you, the need of the hour is to take impulsive action forward. But you're coming off as very, very emotional, and you're not letting your heart lead you. Right now is the time out here. This week is the time for you to lead with strategy. Okay, you need to lead through strategy. You need to lead through you can't be leading through any kind of emotions. Okay, but like I'm getting out here, a plan, a strategy is required, which is going to save you. Okay, but you're getting easily influenced or sentimental for some reason. Either there is a person out here because of which you're getting so influenced, or this is you yourself. And what you do is you still continue to put in the effort, time, energy, and still continue to give generously. Exactly, your energies, you still continue to give all your time, energy, effort, not nurturing yourself and giving all of it to the past situation, or giving it to a person that is not worth it at all. Okay, so either there is a person, or either there is a situation that is unworthy, and you need to let go of. Okay, but you're still like in a bad situation, staying in it, and not even wanting to get out of it. So it's like, shut up and work on it, or then make peace and get out of it. You're right in the middle.